The things people hate about you are going to be the things that bring you the most success. I'm Asia. I'm a pushy, bossy, stubborn know-it-all. I have a one-track mind and I hoard information like it's money. And because of that, Winston Willis is becoming a household name. Winston Willis was a self-made black millionaire from Cleveland. Came here in the 50s with a couple $100s and a dream. And by 1968, he had a multi-million-dollar property development company. He owned 28 businesses. He employed over 700 black Clevelanders. He started what was known as Inner City Disneyland. I found out about Winston through my business mentor and I wanted to know more, but there was only one person writing about him and it was Andra Willis, his sister. So I reached out to her and I was like, hi, I'm a writer. This was before I had a single byline. I had been published in an anthology. Audacity! I was like, I'm a writer and I'm really fascinated by your brother's story and I can't believe it hasn't been told and I want to tell his story. Andra sent me some clippings. We did some emailing back and forth and then we did a phone interview and this was like 2017. I shopped this story around for 4 years. Every once in a while, the pitch would get picked up and then it would go to an editorial board and the editorial board was like, no. Because Winston's empire was destroyed by Cleveland Clinic and nobody wanted to take on Cleveland Clinic. Nobody except for WBUR Boston in 2021. So WBUR Boston has this Last Seen podcast where they investigate people, places, and things that have gone missing. I felt like Winston's empire definitely qualified. So I pitched them. I write articles. I had never done audio production before at all. But I figured writing is writing. I'll figure it out. And I did. With a lot of help from Nora Sack and the rest of the staff at WBUR Boston. So the episode I wrote was so popular that it got picked up by NPR and nationally syndicated. Every once in a while I get emails or phone calls from people that I used to know in other parts of the country. They're like, girl, I heard you on NPR. Anyway, that piece aired in 2022. Now it's 2025 and the Social Justice Institute at Case Western Reserve University picked up Andra's book as part of their speaker series. And they brought Andra to Cleveland and she gave this whole forum talking about Winston's life and the details of her experience and the bomb threats he got and the police, the shady police department putting him in jail and knocking down his buildings illegally. Spilled all the tea. And there were like at least 300 people at this event, maybe 4, at least 3 though. I mean, it was hot. It was hot inside because y'all Negroes is hot. So I'm standing at the back of this room looking at this massive crowd, looking at Andra, knowing she doesn't recognize me because we've never met face to face. I was just that girl who harassed her every 6 months and let her know her brother's story was still not getting picked up until it was. Now, Andra had had a book deal in the works for months, years. I mean, she had been doing a lot to get his story out there. So it definitely was not me that got her book published at all. But I will say I helped build some major momentum by creating a story that got nationally syndicated by NPR. And I was standing in the back of this room listening to all these people who were touched by Winston's life and Winston's story and Andra's work and my work by extension. And I was thinking about what a long journey it was between that first email and the published NPR piece. And it made me realize that only a stubborn, pushy, pig-headed, opinionated, always right, audacious ass bitch like me could have seen it through to the finish line. And that's when I finally got it.